Hi everyone, my name is Bimba and I'm here with my friend Bhavani. In this video, we will be discussing the different strategies for different topics of the PTE Academic test.
Pemba, we'll talk about reading fill in the blanks now.
Yeah.
This is the question that you will see in your reading section as the first question. So this is a very important question yet again, and this contributes significantly towards your reading. And what happens in the question is you're given a passage with certain blanks and few options to choose from for each blank, and you need to select the most appropriate word out of the other words that you're given for each blank. So that's basically what happens in the question. It sounds very straightforward, what you need to do, but it's extremely difficult sometimes. It poses a challenge for everybody, I think. Yeah. So that's what you do in the question, but what is something that we shouldn't do in the question?
Okay, gosh. I can think of so many mistakes you have to avoid in reading fill in the blanks. The first I would say is this topic does not have negative marking.
Yes.
You will be provided with 4 options. And since it doesn't have negative marking, when you don't know the answer, don't leave it unanswered, you know? Even if you choose one among those 4 options, you still have 25% chance of being correct when you guess one. So do not leave any blanks unfilled. Your guess could be sometimes correct and you might receive the score. The other would be do not get stuck in one blank. Now, we do have section-wise time provided to us in reading section, so it's very important that we manage our time to be able to complete all of the questions asked to us within the time frame that we're provided. Now, of course, reading fill in the blanks is important and we need to allocate comparatively more time for that topic, but that doesn't mean we can spend 15 or 10 minutes for one question. So I would say do not get stuck in one blank. If the answers you're not sure of, just move on to the next blank. As you go on reading more and more, you get more understanding of the context and you can come back. And by that time, maybe having understood the context, you might know the answer already. That really works for me though.
That's true,
That's something that you need to avoid. Any strategies for this one?
Well, strategies, as of the strategies, I would say pay attention to the context, definitely.
So true.
Because there would be enough clues sometimes, maybe not enough, but you'd have clues in the passage given to select the answer, and don't just read around the blanks because you might be missing a lot of context that will help you to select the answer. So another strategy I would say is to practice a lot of collocations, because the question is laced with collocations sometimes. I think when you practice the questions, you'll be able to learn a lot of collocations as well. But do not also forget grammar. Sometimes we are too focused on collocations in the question and we forget the fact that grammar is also a component that is checked in the question. So bring in your grammar knowledge, bring in your collocations, bring in the context. Try to have an interplay between these 3 types. And then use it as a strategy. That's what I can suggest.
That's true. Also, I would also like to add that a lot of us expect reading fill in the blanks to improve overnight. This is the question that, the strategies differ depending on questions. So just embrace the fact that it's okay to make mistakes. Just use it as a learning opportunity rather than being demotivated that you're making mistakes. Because doing mistake is how you learn, and you will avoid making that mistake again in a real test. And that's how you learn. So try not to expect an overnight success. It does take time. Just take it slowly, gradually.
Flowy!